Hey there. If you're crazy like me, you've already spent half your life savings on camera bags. But today, I'm going to show you the best camera bag I've ever purchased. But there's a catch. Now, I've researched and purchased more camera bags than I'd like to admit. But like anything in life, photography is not simple. And every bag I've ever purchased was the best bag. For the moment I purchased it. For the reason I purchased it. And what do I mean by that? Well, photographers carry a lot of stuff. And usually when on a workshop, someone invariably asks, what should I bring? And the answer is, bring everything. And ever since Naivo came out with their 60-liter camera bag, it was and still is my go-to system. I've taken it literally all over the world. And I use the smaller bag locally when I'm hiking or going to the beach. And pairing that with the 11-liter PGY Tech sling bag, which I use as my personal item on the plane, I can get all of my camera gear, all of my lenses, my batteries, and my computer on the plane as a carry-on. But in May of last year, I injured my back. Carrying all my gear on a backpack, well, that just wasn't going to cut it. So, with the advice of my physical therapist, I purchased another amazing camera bag, the Pelican Air System. Now, at that time, the best system for what I needed was the Pelican system. Since my trips to Greenland and Svalbard would be mostly on a boat or a Zodiac, all I needed was something sturdy that I could use to roll through the airports and would fit into the overhead. Working with my physical therapist, I practiced lifting the bag up and down from the overheads. And since I wouldn't be doing much hiking when I got where I was going, utilizing my cotton carrier system, more on that in a moment, was perfect for what I needed to carry the gear that I would need once I was at my destination. And I figured this would solve the problem in my back while I was still healing. Which brings me to the reason for this video. This summer, I'm going on a bike trip to the Dolomites in northern Italy. And since 90% of my time is going to be on the bike, well, I need something that'll be light, breathable, and not cause any balance issues while riding. Yet, I have to be able to carry and have instant accessibility to my photography gear. Since, even though this is a biking trip, every trip for me is a photographic opportunity. The first thing that came to mind was my cotton carrier system. Now, for those of you who have been with me on trips, you know I exclusively use my cotton carrier harness pretty much everywhere I go. It has been with me everywhere. I've taken it to Antarctica, Svalbard. It's been on an ice floe with me 400 miles from the North Pole. I've taken it to Greenland, Iceland, Canada, you name it. It has been my go-to system for its ease of use, comfort, and ability to carry 2 cameras with a 3rd lens if needed. I can even carry my drone, my Pocket 3 camera, my Insta 360, and ND filters with room to spare. And the ability to remain hands-free and be comfortable due to its ergonomics, well, it's amazing. Do I get weird looks from fellow photographers? You bet I do. But it works. And frankly, at my age, I don't give a damn what people think. The problem with biking, however, is that I felt the harness potentially would be too hot and restrictive on the bike. But someone at Cotton Carrier must have read my mind, since they just came out with a new sling bag system. And I think this baby just might work. This weekend, I took it out for a spin, as well as taking some of the other gear I plan on taking on this trip. And so, I invite you to come along with me on a trial run to check out the bag and some of the other gear that I'm going to be taking with me to Italy. Let's do this. I am planning a bike trip in early June to the Dolomites in Italy. and I gotta get in shape on my bike. So I figured let's try this equipment out for a bike ride today and see how it works. Give it a shot. See what happens. I don't know if the microphone is on or not. That's part of the test today. If you can hear me and see me, I do have my sling cotton carrier bag here. I have my ZF with my 24 to 120 in the back behind me. And after I try this out, I'm going to put that on right here and see how that works. But I want to get off a little bit more, less trafficked road before doing that. So, extending the camera up gives a better view angle, but it's harder to control and turn off and on without a remote. And it loosens its tightening on the bike here. But let's see how it goes. Nice. And you can't hear my playlist, which I'm playing on my Ray-Bans right now. But I can hear it. And bringing a smile to my face. So far so good. Okay, so now that kind of in the middle of nowhere and nowhere to bother me, I'm gonna stop here and see if we can pull out the camera and see how much that bounces around here. Now, this is a nice setup because I can pull this here and bring it across. Slides like that. So in here, I have my camera. I'll put this in here, shore that up. Okay. Not bouncing around at all. I think this is gonna work. Success. Tighten it up. There you go. Camera. So, just to give you an idea of what's going on here, this is my new purchase from Cotton Carrier, and I love this new setup here. This is a Cotton Carrier Sling, and how it's going to work for my bike, as you have seen on the road, is we just bring this around like this. snugged in, tighten up. Get my camera, take my ZF, which is a little bit lighter than my Z9. I have my 24 to 100 here, 24 to 120, I'm sorry, 4S. And piece of cake. It just slips right in, comes out, comes in, comes out. And what's really nice about this is that it has a little shore up here. So just in case you take a fall or something happens and this happens to fall out, you can see the camera still stays with you here. Let's just hope that doesn't happen. And we're back in. And what's even nicer here is that if I pull this out like this, I can bring this around and show you that while I'm on the bike, while I'm walking, I have a really huge place to put raincoat, water bottles. This is my Insta 360 that hooks on the handlebars, just like that. There's a nice little area and pouch in here to put batteries or whatever else you want to put in there. In addition to that, has a compartment here for computer, iPad, whatever you want to do with cushioning in there. It has a nice little shore up area to put a water bottle or a tripod. Let me just flip it around back like this and get back on the bike. Now, I have not contacted Cotton Carrier, nor have they contacted me, or are they paying for any paid promotion. But I will tell you that I love their products. I love this thing, and for this trip to Italy, or anytime I'm on my bike and want to bring my camera, this is the way to go. I really, really, really like this setup here. So I'm going to try it out again, out on the bike, and see how we go. Another little gadget that I have here also, once again, not a paid promotion, but my Ray-Ban glasses here. While I'm riding, these things go right on. They shore up like that. They fit perfectly underneath my helmet, just like that. And not only can I take vertical videos and sound, I can turn on the music. It's connected to my iPhone and my music is playing, yet my ears are still open. I can hear all the sounds of the cars or anything going by for safety. Another great little gadget. So I have the Insta 360 now on the DJI mic, and I took the handle off it to see if it makes any difference. It's definitely more steady on the bike, so I think that might work better, but we'll see when we get back into editing. Beautiful day out here in New Jersey, and again, I'm breathing pretty heavy because I'm out of shape. That's why I'm out here. And these are nothing like the hills that we're going to be seeing in the Dolomites, the northern Alps of Italy. But we'll get there, and we'll do it. Take our time, enjoy the sights, take some pictures, and clear our minds. Gonna make a left here. What's really nice about having this harness system and be able to carry my camera, really, I don't feel any weight at all. I really think I could actually bring my Z9 with me as well. But I could stop anywhere I want and take a picture. which is awesome. Without having to grab a bag or pull anything out, and pop it right back on. And let's take a look what we got. Hey baby, how you doing? Hey. You never know what you're gonna find. A buddy! So, after that trial run, I thought I'd fill up the bag with all the things I thought I might need at some point in time on the trip. And I thought I'd give you a better idea of exactly what this baby can handle. As you saw, it can handle any camera sitting on the sling part here. As I showed you previously, you can pull this, and I can pull the bag around. I got the bag pretty loaded here, but it comes around pretty easily. And I'll show you what's actually in the bag. Has a beautiful zipper system here, all waterproof. And when we open it up, I'll show you everything and lay it out that we have. I have a wrench system, which will work for the bike and also for my camera gear. I have my camera case with my Ray-Ban Meta AI glasses in there. I have my drone, my Mavic Pro Cine. I have extra batteries for the camera. I have my Case Revolution filters. Raincoat, in case rains up in the mountains. I even have my 100 to 400 VRS Nikon S lens in case I need to do some long shots, especially in the upper mountains of the Dolomites when the clouds come in. That's a wonderful thing to have. I have my Insta 360 little wand there, my Insta 360, and my Pocket 3 camera. In addition, in this little packet here, I can fit extra batteries, cards, SD cards, cords, and charging cables. And that's just one of the pouches. To close this pouch up, in this other pouch here, this is made for a computer, but it also can fit my drone controller. And you can fit some other things in there. There's also another pocket here. You fit other things if you want. And there is a rain cover. And I can also put my lens cloths and my lens bulb in there as well. Put that back in there. On the actual sling itself, there's actually a bag that opens up. It's a little rain bag that will cover the camera if it's raining while I'm out there. And I can just hang my DJI mic to sitting here, or my mini mic as well. It's got the harness system so that it will lock in if needed. And then this is the special cotton carrier system that allows for ease of use for the camera to go simply in and out. So all in all, I'm pretty amazed that I'm able to get all these things into this bag if needed. Now, I'm not going to carry all this stuff on the bike, but you never know. One day I might need the long lens. One day I might need the drone. Definitely going to bring the rain gear with me and these things with me as well. And my filters, if I'm going to be near a waterfall or I'm going to be doing some work early in the morning, I'll have that sitting there. Then the goal is, what I'm going to do is probably bring all my gear in my Pelican case on the plane, and I'll use this as my little personal item. Have my computer in here, my earbuds, personal items, toiletries, things like that, and just carry this as a nice little sling, just like I would with my cheap PGY tech. And there you have it. So I hope you enjoyed the video today. It wasn't a big one, just something simple. At least I had a good day. I got out, I got some exercise, I got out on my bike, I got to test out some amazing new equipment, which I think is going to work real well for my trip to Italy, which I will have a video about, I'm sure, afterwards. So stay tuned for that one. And make sure, if you like this channel, like below, subscribe, and definitely leave me a comment, because YouTube just doesn't let me know who's out there. So the only way to have a conversation, to really know what you are enjoying from this channel, is to leave me a comment. Don't forget, get out there with your camera. Get out there and discover the world around you, whether that be in some far off place or just in your neighborhood. Until next time. What do we do to reward ourselves for getting out, getting up, getting out there with a camera? We get in a hot tub and we enjoy the rest of this beautiful day. Have a happy Easter, everybody, and a happy Passover to those who celebrate. Till next time.